All right, this is a little embarrassing, but I was wondering if you could, you know... Okay, I'm wondering if you could locate some things out in the wilds, for me, to give to Bina. Not, you know, because I like her, but because it would be a nice thing to do, and I like her. Okay, good, great, gotta go, Boo Boo out, signing off. Yeah, see you later. Hello. I think the hydrator outside has the best Batuian spring water. I think there are a few new items on the shelves that might catch your eye. Got some new things in stock. Check it out.
potential rival I spoke of somehow discovered the vault's combination and buried it in that cipher. Luckily, his arrogance prevented him from taking the secret to his grave. He's not dead by my hand, though I may have considered it once or twice, but we had a history, Deke and I. We planned on being partners. Many years ago now.
They can take the leftovers and run.
They're not gonna take them and run.
We're out here. How would we ever know? That's why she said to wait here. Watch.
We're lookouts. That's a real thing.
Lookouts with empty pockets.
Somebody's sneaking around.
Have you reached Dick's camp yet? My ears report pirate activity in the area. Likely trying to pick up any scraps missed by the Baron.
find the space suitable for your pursuits. Just please keep the squelching to a minimum. The sounds of your work disturb me.
You found one of Deep's chroniclers. He was a forgetful soul. He would record reminders for himself. Forget where he left the chronicler. Deep. Have you heard the name before? He's a cybernetics mogul and also a collector. He seeks the contents of the Jedi Vault and tortured Deep to death in his pursuit to obtain it. So keep a watchful eye over your shoulder. A new acquaintance of mine says the Baron leaves a trail of misery and violence in his wake. Pirates assume that where the Baron goes, riches follow. But they've both missed the true importance of the piece. That's him! Deke must be alive! Perhaps he had a trick up his sleeve even I didn't see. That'll let him know we've uncovered his fake demise.
Why do they follow me? These shadows skulking just out of sight. Is it you, Doc? Or someone more sinister? Whoever my pursuer is, I can feel them constrict around me. In fact, they're here! They found me!
I suppose he's truly gone. In that case, continue your search.
Some things are best left buried. I've hidden the key, possibly forever. Only Doc might suspect the cipher, which, a calculated risk.
He feared I might sell the relic. Can you believe the nerve? That was where it rested, but they've taken it. The piece that hides the key. Get moving. trying to steal the piece we need. Stop there. If those pirates only knew the piece itself was worthless. The true value is in what can't be seen. Now, scan it for me. I wish Deke was still alive to learn there's no treasure out of my reach. Come back to the cantina for your payment.
There must be some reason the Baron killed Deke. If we find out you're hiding anything from us, we'll bury you right next to your old friend.
Anything of interest I have is for sale in my shop. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to enjoy my drink.
Enjoy a drink? In this dump?
Hey!
Out of my way.
Move! Now!
The First Order is as blind as they are greedy. Now, let's see what you found. That stubborn bantha thought he was clever. Even more clever than me. But he was wrong. I don't know how he discovered the way to access the Jedi Vault. But once this is cracked, we'll have the key to... this is only half of the code. There must be another piece with the rest of the information. Check another of his hiding places. Off you go.
In case you haven't noticed, this outpost ain't the classiest of joints. You see it every day, in every alleyway, sometimes even in my own bar. The galaxy's worst scum. But every once in a while, you can find good in the most unlikely of places. Because even the fearsome Anuba can change its stripes. Nar Shaddaa, the smuggler's moon. The whole place is basically one big nest of the most treacherous, backstabbing, rotten junker rats of the Outer Rim. But there was one. Well, he was the worst of them all. IG-88, a Class 4 assassin droid, and one of the top bounty hunters in all of known space. Merciless. Unstoppable. But maybe, just maybe, not irredeemable.
So you're the bounty hunter?
You are the bounty's client?
Neva, yes. The last two... You're a droid. Ugh. I thought you'd be human or Trandoshan.
I can assure you, droids are superior bounty hunters.
Really? I've heard some impressive tales about Boba Fett. He's human, isn't he?
You may proceed with the details of the bounty.
His name is Boggs Triff, a gangster who thinks this is his district. I stood up to him, and when he couldn't catch me, he took my little brother. Triff kidnapped Navan and has him somewhere. My brother, he was a soft one. One time we got up before dawn, and we saw this thing.
Only material details about the bounty are required.
Right. Triff is holed up in this building. I bribed 2 of his engineers to get this info. The lower level is a speeder chop shop. His office is on the 74th floor. It'll be a fight the entire way up. The man has his fair share of rivals, and he's mighty paranoid, so his defenses are deadly and throughout. E-web turrets, goons with body armor, controlled access turbolifts, and enough explosives to down an AT-AT. Triff keeps a data pad inside a safe in his office. My brother's location is on it. Kill Triff and retrieve the data pad.
Bounty accepted. Initiating tactical protocols.
Just a warning. 2 other hunters already tried their hand at killing Triff. When they saw the suffering Triff inflicted on us, they said they'd do it for free. I think they were haunted by some of the things they've done and sought to balance their scales. But then they went into that building, and they didn't come out.
Their introspective weakness is why they failed. I will accept your credits.
Okay, do you need a speeder painted or... Assassin droid!
Will you allow me ingress?
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I can't seem to, well, please don't kill me.
Allow me.
Opening a door with compromised structural integrity may allow forward progress. Your aid was invaluable.
Thank you.
Produce Bog's truth, and no one will be harmed.
Really? You're just gonna stroll in here and nab the boss? Is that what I'm hearing?
You only have moments left to cooperate.
Oh, I'm shaking in my armor. See all these worker droids? They know who's in charge around here. And you're just like them. Another droid that needs to be taught a lesson.
You are mistaken. My main protocol varies from theirs.
Oh yeah? How's that?
As your corpse demonstrates, I am programmed for target termination. You may return to your tasks.
Possibly 39 locals go missing, and this is what I get. You know, 2 of the hunters came in here spouting some nonsense about a change of heart, and I sure changed their hearts. Stopped them from ticking. Tick, tick, tick. But I never thought I'd see the day it had happened to you. The infamous IG-88 had a change of heart, too.
My ventricular piston chamber is an unalterable mechanism. Your death is incentivized by credits.
Okay. Well, I suppose you can try to get me. But the climb ahead of you ain't gonna be an easy one. I'm gonna reduce you to scrap and use your head as a speeder ornament. So, welcome to the show. On the way to 12. Make sure they receive an enthusiastic reception. Show this rust bucket to the scrapyard. Now.
Yeah, he was staking the maker in the great junkyard in the sky, and that's... Wait a minute. Let me think for a second. That's not how it went.
Show this rust bucket to the scrapyard. Now!
Disrupting the current would provide a tactical advantage.
to your makers in a nice little package.
Impossible. I killed my makers shortly after activation.
Nah! Get Grift! You know what? Double the reward for stopping that bucket of bones. Oh, you ain't getting past that either. Got it! If there's anything I appreciate, it's determination. And you seem very determined. I think 100 security guards with blaster holes in them can attest to that. But first and foremost, I'm a businessman, so let's you and me work out a deal. Huh? How many credits is this little endeavor worth to you?
Targets are unable to negotiate their own bounty. The loss of reputation for receiving your bribe is unacceptable.
Oh, walking computer for brains. He thinks he's got it all worked out.
I perform profit-loss calculations every 6 seconds.
Oh yeah? Well, calculate this. I'm shutting down the lifts, and you might think I'll just take the stairs. But by the time you make it, my speeder will be here. No one's killing Bog's Drift today. 88.
What happened? The building's lights just flickered.
Truth has impeded my ascension. I am temporarily locked in a lift.
Okay. Which turbo lift? There should be ID numbers somewhere inside.
$61215X.
Got it. Hold on. What did they say? You can bypass his lift override by... Well, I was gonna ask you if you had anything to use as a conductor, but in your case, I think your body'll do. First, there should be 2 control panels nearby. Break them open. It's such a relief that bribe paid off. I gave his engineers all the money I had left after the bounty.
Poignant Connections' organic share are little more than costly liabilities.
True. Some of the means I've used along the way. I hope they justify the end, but my brother, he's a part of me. Wouldn't you do anything to get a missing piece of yourself back?
I would simply order a replacement part. From a well-reputed manufacturer, of course. Protective covering panels are no longer protecting or covering.
Good. Okay, now grab both conveyance modules.
Our efforts were successful.
How about that? He shouldn't be able to shut it down again. And I think you may be right. Droids are better bounty hunters. Boba Fett could never do what you just did. Well, I suppose he might be able to if he had 2 hydrospanners and some adhesive...
Transmission terminated.
Oh, ain't that just perfect? This blinking sensor is telling me you overrode my override.
Affirmative. Your demise is imminent. Once again.
The sun turned over a new leaf. You still got a real cold-blooded style going. recipe for purple algae poison to the brain. Can someone slow him down? Just a little. Come on. Leave a few of them alive. You know how hard it is to recruit out to Narshada. It's a very competitive marketplace. Carve up a rival with a dull gallery knife. That Waldy? He gave the most thoughtful Life Day presents. Are you Neva's sibling?
Me? Nah. I run with another syndicate. Just people were trying to squeeze me for info on my balls. So, you're at the other side now, huh? I always heard you were the most sinister killer out there. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just no one's gonna buy it when I tell them I was rescued by IG-88.
I did not rescue you. You were inadvertently freed.
Anyway, thanks for rescuing me. Wait till the rest of the criminal underworld hears about this.
the end like this. Maybe I could have done things different. I mean, what are the odds anyone misses me when I'm gone? Huh?
4.2 million to 1.
You are a real killjoy. You know that? If you think killing me is going to erase all your past misdeeds, you need to think again.
My prior actions are never deleted. They're archived and analyzed for future performance improvement.
Okay, come to me. I'm ready. So, we finally meet, face to face. Through it all, I think we've developed a begrudging respect for one another.
You are only my 262nd most challenging bounty.
What? We'll see about that. Eat this, 88!
You may never know. Now the data pad. My brother's life depends on it. The engineers told me his safe was locked with a retinal scan. You'll have to use Tripp's face to get inside.
Is there an alternative method of entry?
I don't think so. Why?
Irrelevant. The safe's primary function has been interrupted. Bounty objective completed.
Thousand thanks to you, Bounty Hunter. I can get Navan back with this datapad. I'm constantly getting him out of scrapes.
Your personal details remain immaterial. Please initiate credit transfer.
I'm happy to pay you your due, but doesn't the good you've done here today mean anything to you? There are a lot of people on Nar Shaddaa that need your kind of strength. I have a hunch, you and I, we could make this place somewhere good folks feel safe to call home. You know, my mother, she'd always say, fate will do the calling, but it's up to you to answer. Ah, look at that! I'm tempted to take your silence as a yes. Are you thinking about leaving the lore of death and credits behind?
I was merely attempting to pinpoint the frequency of a long-range transmission.
The Empire has issued a substantial bounty on a Carillion freighter that has eluded my subordinates for the last time. Report to the deck of the Executor for a full briefing.
Well, here at the crossroads. Say no to the most evil man in the galaxy and start over as something else.
Goodbye.
Seriously?
Okay, so I looked it up. Turns out the Anuba can't change its stripes. That's the pattern it's born with, and that's the pattern it dies with. I don't know why, I think I might have gotten that phrase wrong. But otherwise, how nice of a story was that? I mean, forget the last bit, wasn't that heartwarming? If you cut out the end. Very nice, all rainbows. Look, IG-88 was a remorseless assassin droid who couldn't change without reprogramming. But people like you and me, the potential to change for the better is always inside of us. How about that? You buying that? Okay, fine. Next one's on the house.
Love those odd animal friends. Not sure an Ewok counts, though.
One of my ears tells me the Baron isn't far behind you. I was hoping we had more time, but the wind carries every word through this outpost. Deke haunted this area regularly, hiding many of his treasures, no doubt. The second half of the vault's code must be among them.
The secrets they kept with them long after they were gone. I can hide mine too, along with theirs.
The early ones who lived here often sealed the entrances to their ritual chambers with mechanized locks. skeptic would likely use these as a place to hoard his own secrets. Keep an eye out.
There's a way in, as if the night beckoned you twice to enter its darkness.
searching. The second half of the vault code has to be here somewhere. Deke was very purposeful. If something appears out of place, there's probably a reason for it. That's not it, but bring that to me. I can't believe he kept it after all these years. Seems like an eon ago. But at one point, Deke and I agreed to go into business together. Then one day I discovered the orchestrina you just recovered had gone missing. He denied the theft and argued that partners should trust one another. But I've learned the only thing blind trust gets you around here is a knife in the back. That should do it. The combination to the Jedi vote is ours. Come back to the... There's too much interference. Breathe Baron. Your only escape is the way you came in.
Ah, greetings, my fatuous kitty. Torn it is.
Well done. Return to the cantina. Your efforts will allow me to break each cipher. I thought using a local would avoid undue attention. It appears I was mistaken. I always wondered why you took this piece. Virtually worthless, except to me. You finished it. Oh, it's an old Gathorian folk song. This whole time. A gift? Perhaps my distrust was misplaced. Well, what's done is done.
Doc! Just throw one of your monarchs into the mix. It should have been me out there. I brought you this job. Now the Baron knows their face. Aye! Great face. Hope you don't mind it showing up on a bounty pug.
We agreed. The goal is to secure the relic. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes is me going after the relic now that we have the vault's key. Alone.
Lynn's Camel. The one-person army. At least take the droid tech with you. They've proved
I don't trust them. I don't even know if I trust you anymore.
Lens. Perhaps trust doesn't always have to be a weakness.
I don't do partners. The key to the vault. Now.
You can't simply rush in.
Tell me I can't one more time. The key. Hand it over.
Ages ago, a Jedi Master and a Padawan stored a dangerous Sith relic in the vault. It's said to contain a deadly dark side power. That's the Baron's target. He will cut her down in its pursuit. Go. Show her she can trust you. We must secure the relic. Lens is already inside. Hurry. The Baron will do anything to obtain his prize.
I don't know what Doc's thinking sending you. This isn't a job for a droid repair tech. might want to watch your step. Didn't want the Baron's droids following me in. Frankly, didn't want anyone following me in. Fair warning, the womp rat racing us to the relic is my former employer, Baron Yasto Atzman, the head of Atzman Cybernetics. I took the gig because I figured he'd stay out of my business and get lost at a Zimbiddle table on Canto Bight, but lesson learned, never sign on with a guy who has that many taxidermy mounts. Anyway, I do a little poking. I find out the Baron thinks his cybernetics, plus the power in the relics he's hired me to find, are the key to eternal life. The experiments he was conducting. Monstrous. Sentience, non-sentience, all tortured in the name of giving that waste of breath more time. Wow! Wasn't really expecting you to make it through the mines. Guess we'll see how you do when the security droids attack.
I left one for you to look at. It appears to be some sort of protective vessel. Yet we still felt a pull when near it.
A pull? All right. You've piqued my interest, Sylvan. I'll examine it.
Thank you, Master Cormac.
Hello? How's it going? R2 wanted me to patch him through. Scanning Jedi texts? Wow, didn't expect that. And you'll get credits? I'd get scanning if I were you.
But I've done the part to lost poor A when he went sideways at the
You're gaining ground on Lynch. room. Slice it if you have to.
I'm headed your way. Ugh, I knew this would happen, so do me a favour, head back. I can't... No more liabilities. AU was the last. The Baron. He's here.
Okay, damn it. What I just said, we're not partners. But I'm gonna need your help. Take these mines and slow down the security droids. This is the vault. Buy me time to get inside and grab the relic. And there's a key you discovered. Of course. Well, play the savant hand you're dealt. Let me get this door out of the way. Get back! This way! We gotta run! Don't fall behind. The Baron could be around the next...
Cleanse the theater and surrender the relic. No more blood has to spill.
Well, you got me banged to rights, but... What if I just uncork this thing and we find out how much dark side juice it has left?
I hired you for those rough edges. But also because I know you're smarter than that.
The improvements to the containment room are complete. The size of the control floor is now scalable as you requested.
Thank you for indulging me, Master Konak.
Oh, it's very smart. I think these modifications should be made at all the research temples. You have a bright future ahead of you, Sylvan. Good luck.
We'll relocate the artifact now. May the Force be with you.
Ah, your guest joins us. I'd recommend not trying any heroics. My guards will slay poor Lens where she stands. And neither of us want that.
I should say all three of us don't.
Ah, your guest joins us. I'd recommend not trying any heroics. My guards will slay poor Lens where she stands. And neither of us want that, do we?
I'd actually say all three of us don't want that.
Isn't that lovely? We have an accord. Now, surrender the relic, and let's put this little disagreement behind us, shall we?
Disagreement? You killed Ayu when we tried to escape your laboratory.
Oh, you misunderstand. I didn't kill your partner. I ended up making him better.
Ayu!
Maybe now you'll finally understand. These pursuits, these relics, they're not just bedtime stories for younglings. Their power is quite real.
Come here, Ayu. Come on. It's me. Come on.
Oh, I must say, he probably has a slightly different temperament than you remember. You see, your pet has little will of his own at the moment. Now, relieve your former partner of the relic. Pull her arms out, but only if you have to. Careful! You dumb animal!
Did we do it? Where
I offered you a place in eternity, and this is the thanks I get. Now, if you'd be so kind as to let me know what the other side holds, as I watch the light slowly drain from your eyes.
Hey, you! Oh, I'm glad to bud. This place is coming down. We gotta move. Here! Hey, you! Lift! Up! Up! That's good, Mum. Take the relic.
Stun them! I knew Doc was hiding something. Don't damage the goods!
Hey! That doesn't belong to you.
And you think you can stop us from taking it alone?
Oh, I'm not alone.
Scramble the transport! All nearby forces after that thing!
Get the relic to Doc, and make sure he lives up to his word. Partner. That the best you First Order clowns have got?
Excellent work. The relic will be secure. You two made a good team. In the end. Strange alliances that follow these items. I think it's part of why I love their pursuit. Maybe if I had... well... no sense in dwelling on what can't be undone. Thank you. You've earned a rare distinction within this outpost. Doc Undar owes you a favor.
And credits.
And credits.
Hello! You've been doing a lot for the depot lately, and Ruby and I really appreciate it. But if we could ask for one more favor, remember the Jedi Temple where you fought, vanquished the Baron? Well, inside there's a rare Metroid with a very interesting ball joint articulation, just waiting to be cataloged. And you know how I feel about rare droids and cataloging. Oh, would you mind scanning it for me next time you're out there? Thanks.